Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Haiku Friday. Today is what? What is it, August 26th, I believe? August 26th, 2022. And we've got lots of really cool haikus for you today. And then I thought, for those who want to stay tuned, and I don't blame you if you don't, I'm going to talk a little bit about some stuff that happened this week for me, and maybe that'll be a thing. I don't know. Uh, we'll see. All right. So let's kick it off. Haiku Friday, August 26th, 2022. Raise up the camera a little bit. Am I still in the frame? Let's take a look. Yes, I am. Tilt it down a little bit. This is fine tune adjustments that we make here at Haiku Friday, always trying to improve the quality of our haikus and our presentation. It's a non-stop job, really. Okay, here we go. So first one is from Ericus. And Ericus says that he's been thinking about shadows for the last few days. And his cat's name is Shadow. Huh. So accordingly, his haikus are about shadows. Um, and he gave us three today. He feels like the first is his best, but you know what? Let's leave that to you, the esteemed viewer slash listener, to make that call. First one, sauntering shadows, and old man and his old dog walking side by side. Ooh, yeah. Love it, Ericus. That was great. Second one step at a time. A solitary shadow, his back to the sun. Ooh. Yeah, things are heating up in Shadowland. Third one from Ericus. One step up, two back, a true. Let me start over. One step up, two back, a lone, long, slender shadow facing extinction. Wow. I like that. I like that a lot. I like them all, Ericus. Ericus adds, where he is, if shadows could melt on sidewalks, they surely would. And yes, it's quite hot down there. It's been kind of warm here, but not that warm. What am I drinking this morning? Well, I'm glad you asked. Um, does anybody remember Russian tea? I had a real nostalgia trip for that the other day. So I went down and got some Tang. Yes, they make Tang. Yes, they make instant iced or instant lemon flavored tea. Mixed them all together. Uh, threw in some nutmeg or no cinnamon, I guess it was. I can't remember. And voila, Russian tea. But it's too sweet for me anymore. I don't have a sweet tooth at all. So I put about it's mostly 2/3 black tea and then just a little bit of Russian tea. So I just enough to jog my memory. All right. Thank you, Ericus, for all those. Here we have one from Rico-san. Observed from above, the boatman in his agony, straining at the oars. Now, I probably should have pronounced that the boatman, but the boatman in his agony, straining at the oars. I like that. Now, I'm not sure. Is this an actual? I emailed Rika-san. I didn't check my email back because I don't want to know in a way, because I want to leave it to you, the listener. What kind of boatman is Rika-san talking about? And I thought of three different types of boatman he could be talking about. I shall not elucidate further. Okay, now this one is from Tom. Tom says, this one is from a day when my wife could not find her phone. The find skill for Alexa was not programmed. We both started laughing because we depend on Alexa too much. Well, yes, that's how it all started. Heart people who cannot see the clear line between Alexa and Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. Um, should spend a little more time with that. So here we go. Here's one from Tom. Miscommunicate. Alexa, find phone. Sorry, I don't understand. Come on. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Now, uh, that was lovely. Now I have one from Brad. Now, those of you who recall, this is called Haiku Friday, but anybody who wants to send me their prose, their poetry, um, as long as it doesn't go on for too long, I am so happy to read this. So Brad wrote this, and I love it. I'm going to read it, and I transcribed it, so I hope I didn't make any mistakes. Oh, fly in the ointment, anointed, annoying one. In this disjointed verse, I sing of thee. Oh, what boinks you provoke in the eyes of those who behold your tiny, floating, dark presence. I think we might have okay, I was going to give a little bit away for Rika-san's poem earlier. That's a hint. But I think Brad might have captured some of the same essence. But Brad, that was lovely. I hope you send me more. I want to read more. People are clamoring for more, more, more. All right. So now there's a little callback. Callback to Tom's. My wife lost. Oh, this is me. This is me, by the way, Maeve. My wife lost her phone. Called her number to find it. My pocket's ringing. Yes. Well, my wife couldn't find her phone one morning, and we looked all over for it. So I picked up my phone, which I had in my hand, and I dialed the numbers, and all of a sudden my pocket's ringing. And guess what? I picked up her phone. All right. Here's my last one. I felt like that one was kind of a ripoff because I actually accidentally wrote 90% of that responding to Tom's email. Here's my last one. I joined the circus. Paint on canvas and my face. High wire clown tears. Well, okay. This concludes the formal part of Haiku Friday. If you want to stay tuned, I'll tell you about my week. It was a weird week. So, uh, last weekend on Sunday, I auditioned for Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now, I've never prepared more for an audition than I did this one. Um, I not only memorized Sweet Transvestite, I videotaped myself repeatedly um, practicing said number. I think I had it really good. I think I was doing a pretty good Tim Curry. Not knowing a director can make me do whatever they want me to do, but I thought, yeah, I'm going to walk into that role doing the one that Tim Curry actually did live theater and also did in the movie. And I thought, I'm also going to dress a little bit more provocatively. Usually I show up for an audition not looking like much, kind of like this, maybe. I've combed my hair. But for this one, I thought I'm going to put on a black short skirt, plain black t-shirt. And then when they ask me if I want music, I'm going to say, because there's a piano accompaniment and they were giving me the sheet music too, which I had looked at. I'm going to say, no, I don't want that. And so then I'll walk in, I'll sing the whole song, and then that'll be it. And I'll get the part. But I walked in, there was a keyboardist there, and they started kind of in the second stanza of the song. I forget, you know, the correct terminology. I haven't been in choir and doing any choral work in a very long time. So, but that wasn't a problem. I started there. I went through that, did the first chorus of Sweet Transvestite, uh, and then was going to do the "So why don't you stay for the night?" or maybe a bite. But the piano stopped, people started clapping, there was a little I people were I think they liked it a lot, and it's one of those abrupt stops, and then I walked out of there and I thought, "Well, that was about 85% of, what I was capable of." But, that was pretty good because usually nerves cuts off about 10-15%, so I felt good about that, and didn't hear anything. They had auditions on Monday, and then Monday night at 9:30, I get an email, and it says it's a form letter saying I didn't get a call back. And I was laying down, we were sleeping in the yurt. I tried to go to sleep, tried to go to sleep. Finally, I mean, this is a long time, and I think I must have dozed off, but I got up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've been doing a lot of writing projects. And I thought, you know what? It's kind of a gift in a way. I will type this up. I'll type up stuff that I'm working on. So I did that for till 3 o'clock in the morning, went back to bed, didn't sleep, got up, was angry, was mad. I felt all, but you know what? It was good. I wanted this thing and I didn't get it. And I was really pissed. But then it subsided. About a day later, I felt back to normal. I felt excited to see the show. Two of my loveliest friends are cast in the show. One as Frankenfurter, and the other is Magenta. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing them do their work. And I've got other stuff on the plate, just like I thought. These things always happen, and then pretty soon you're like grateful that you didn't have it because so much other stuff's going on. Because this would have been, I would have dropped everything, and every waking minute would have been devoted to doing a good job on this. But that ship has sailed. So let me talk about what came up. So, um, Mary from Terra Blanca Winery we'd been talking earlier about doing an art show down there. And so I said yes. Rode my bicycle down this week on, I think it was Wednesday. And we talked about what that's going to look like. And so not today, but a week from today, I'm going to have an art showing of some of my stuff. Not all of it, certainly, but I'm going to try to hold things thematically together. And what's that theme? The theme is spectral shindigs of the queer West. That's what I'm calling this thing. So that's exciting. And so I'm getting my website kind of set up to do purchases of paintings. If somebody does buy them, I really don't care. But if they want to buy them, that's fine. And I'll have a mechanism for doing that. If you want to look up where Terra Blanca Spokane is, it's on Sprague and Monroe, kind of kitty corner from the Fox Theater in the old Chronicle building. And that'll be first Friday stuff. So it'll be at 5 o'clock next Friday. Believe you me, I'll tell you about it next Friday morning. So that's coming up. I've been working on Playwrights Playground, which is at Stage Left Theater Saturday and Sunday. Initially, I had one, so it's a bunch of different, really short plays. So I had uh, one play that knew I was going to be in right away, and then I got contacted about a couple weeks later and asked if I could do another one. And then somebody fell out of one a few days ago, and I was asked if I could be in that. So I'm going to be in three of these things, and I forget how many there are, like five or seven, I don't know, but there's a lot of them, and they're short. They're all new works. Most of them are going to be staged readings. Uh, One, I'm trying to get one down that I can read. I have one down that's going to be actually a short play. That'll be nice because I hate having stuff in my hands. So that'll be great to do that. So that's going to be this weekend. So I've got a little bit of rehearsal tonight, this afternoon, and then a tech. We have tech tonight at 7. So that's going on now. That was great, And what else happened this week? Well, I'll tell you the best thing that happened is I got to take care of my grandkids. I've never done that by myself. So I had the three boys here. We did the usual stuff. We played a little Minecraft. They did. I fell asleep. And then we walked up for ice cream cones, hung out here. I refereed a few fights. Just the kind of stuff you do as a grandparent. And that was so much fun. And I also ran into two of my sons this week, and that was so great to talk at length about things they're doing, what they're going through, which I haven't had a good sit down or one stand up with one of my two of my kids in a long time. So that was so wonderful to get reconnected with them, and that was the highlight of my week. Ups and downs and all arounds and really when it all boiled down to it, hanging out with those guys was the best. So that's it. For those of you who hung out for this very special recounting of my week. Now, I don't know if this is something I should do every week, um, but I did it this week. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you what's going on. Spend like do Haiku Friday, do another tell everybody you can tune out now if you don't want to listen any more of this. Or you can hang out and I'll get into other issues. Um issue How about this? I'll get into other issues. Why don't you bat? Let me start over. I'll get into other issues. Why don't you grab a box of tissues? All right. So that's it for Haiku Friday and my little video blogging, uh, my heart to your heart type of thing. And take care, everybody. And go to haikufriday.com. There you will find a link to this and so many other things and a way to send me your haikus. Also, you can just send them to me via email, via message. You're probably watching this on Facebook. You can put comments down below and put the messages in that if you'd like. So remember 575 or whatever you want that's prosy or poetry like. I will read it because that's what we're here. We're here to do art, and fight fascism. Or if some people would like to say, oh, semi fascism. Anyways, take care, you guys. Love you. Bye.